Hello, hi. My name is Soma. I'm a filmmaker, screenplay writer, and also a commercial illustrator. I hope that I hope that you enjoy the teaser that I put together for you all at the start of this Kickstarter page itself. I'm sure you have some question. Like, hey, why this dude? Trying to sell us comic book. When he's making short films, movie, commercial, this and that. Well, there is a reason behind it. I have a very good friend who is also my mentor. He's a very well established comics artist in Singapore. I mean, in fact, he is the established artist in Singapore, that kick off the trend with another few artists, but he is the one, that when people think of in Singapore, of being a professional comic artist. I was preparing. I was actually doing my proposal for getting reach and also so-called like basically outreach lah to movie studios and also production house on my anthology series, which is called Broken Binds. There's 6 to 8 short story that will form up a full feature-length film. I do a lot of things myself, so practically what I do is I will write the story, write the screenplay, and then I will also draft out, like lifty concept arts or mock film poster, so that when I show the investor or people who are interested in producing the short film with me or the project with me, they are able to have an idea, a concept. So what I did was I draft out a few different posters, and my friend, who is the comics artist, he saw it, and he messaged me. He said, "Hey Soma, I noticed that you are able to draw well. You are familiar behind the camera. You know how to frame your shots, you know how to do storytelling, and you draft a lot of storyboards. So why not put that into a comic? Why not convert a few of your unused screenplay that you actually stuffed aside all these years, pick a few and convert it into comics?" That frankly has not crossed my mind. So when you told me that, I said, well, I am going to take your advice. I'm going to just rampage through my box of screenplay and pull out a few. So I was checking through, and I pick out this screenplay that I wrote a few years back called Dead Bots. Dead Bots is about android from another alternate universe. He was somehow, like teleported through the portal. I do not want to spoil too much because I still want to make it into a short film later on, but basically what you see right now, Lovelost, is basically more of like a spin-off that has its own continuity. So in short term is, if I'm going to make it into a film, I'm an indie filmmaker, so my budget is quite limited, so I focus a lot on human dramas, human interaction, human drama, some sci-fi. But when it comes to Lovelost, which is one of the characters that appear inside Dead Bots, I reuse a lot of settings from Dead Bots for Lovelost. Like for example, the origin country or the origin land where Lovelost come from, the Unification War, and instead of setting it, when I said this android was teleported from this alternate universe to Earth. It landed in modern day Singapore, which is 2025 or 2024, depending on when you watch this video. For Lovelost, I put it further ahead in future, which is at 2085. There's a reason why. Because of the mechanism and the mechanic design for Lovelost and the different modules that Lovelost has. It's very difficult to articulate if you are not reading it or seeing it, you see. So I try to put it in a very simple form, yet I'm a kid from the 80s, so I enjoy a lot of pop culture, and I enjoy it till this day. So I'll be putting a lot of this kind of pop culture references, the thing I like, into Lovelost, and also bring you this unique story that I wanted to tell. Because Lovelost from Deadboard is just only a character. He plays a minor role. But when it comes to comics term, I'm able to widen the scope. I will explain more on the Unification War, and also how he stumbled into the far future of Singapore in 2085, and how he met a group of misfits, vigilante, and how he became a dark protector of in the far future Singapore of 2085. The screenplay that I have for this, you cannot call it screenplay anymore because I wrote it into a comic book script. It's around 140, 150 pages they have written that concludes a so-called like a story arc with our titular character, and also all the funny stuff, the heartbreaking stuff, the drama, how he's being ostracized, and how he worked his way to become a protector, for the downtrodden people, and also how he elevates the rest of his team to team up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a singular character where the misfit group of vigilante plays a minor role. I still trying to plan ways of developing it, but I do not want to jump the gun too far. I want to keep things fresh for readers. So that's the reason why I was solely focused on this first arc as more of like a so-called like a person or a robot that stumble from one universe to another universe, totally unfamiliar land with similar technology, yet work differently, and how he coexists with them, and how he slowly developed his own personality, and how he gained all this unique specialized module that was being implanted into him when he was being first created. Because there's a spin in this character Lovelost is because in this original land there's a lot of robots that is being produced, but he's one that is unique. He have a few unique parts that's being implemented to him because of the original creator has lost someone he loved, and then in order to preserve that, he imbued some parts into this robot and name it Lovelost, which is actually the code name lah, but everybody refer him as Lovelost, so I kept it, and I kind of like the name also. So he was being teleported, or so-called stranded in the far future of Singapore, and this short 6 issue will actually show him his character growth. You will be able to see a lot of actions, like heart punching action, super robot action, all this and that. Kids from the 80s and 90s. You'll be able to understand once you see it. But I do not want this to alienate those readers after the 2000s or so on and so forth. It still tells a very nice story. It still tells a very compelling story in the end. It's just that I want to make it inclusive so that everybody is able to understand. So if you understand the quote, the quips, the fun stuff, then you'll enjoy it. And I make it easy for people to research. That's the whole idea. I make it easy for people who do not know about this genre is able to research it, and hopefully that throughout this 6 issue, you are able to understand the story that I'm trying to tell, and hopefully once the 6 issue is done, and I will think on how to expand the storyline later on. But for this Kickstarter, it's only for the first issue, which I have already more or less done. It's 26 pages long. not including the covers and some of the extra background arts that I'll be adding it in for you all. It will be in a digital format, and it will also be physical format, physical book also. So I'm still trying to work out the logistic with SingPost or FedEx, so that I'm able to fulfill overseas shipping to you all. There's some nice nifty rewards like character review cards, or the extra, or the modules, the modules that are designed for Lovelost. What you see from this Kickstarter right now, you only see silhouette, but on the first issue you will be able to see one of the modes being reviewed. But if you sign on with this, if you back my Kickstarter now, okay, and then we hit the reward here, and I will be releasing this as a so-called a hard cut, print out. They have all the modes that are designed for Lovelost, so you more or less have an idea of how the story will progress. But this by no means is the end of his module. This is only part of part of the power that he taps in, and why he is able to transform into this way, because of the unique engine system that's being installed to him, coupled with the extra parts that was being implanted to him by the professor in his world. They're giving this unique build. So there's a few things you need to take note. Is he's nearly unkillable, but he's not invincible. There is always a weak point to him. Okay, he don't run on batteries. He's able to eat and drink and partake in things that human do, on a socializing level, and his body is able to convert it into things that, as a lubricant or whichever into his body. There's a lot of mechanism that's behind this story, and I want to make it easy for people to understand. So I will not want to bore you all too long. So I hope that you are able to support me, and enjoy this book series. So Lovelost issue 1 Kickstarter is here, and I will only moving forward, I will only release Kickstarter campaign for subsequent volume, subsequent issue, when I have more or less completed the book, because I do not want to keep everybody waiting. It's not good, and I want to let you all have the opportunity to dive into the project and then follow on with me. The turnover time is not that long also, because of my current work. I'm still trying to restructure my film project, but for comics wise, I have already scheduled out time to it. So if this Kickstarter campaign does well, I thank you, God bless. You can expect a new issue every 2 months to 2.5 months, roughly around there, because I do everything myself. I pencil the thing, I pencil the comics, I write the story for comics, I ink the comics, I color the comics, I letter the comics. The reason why I do so is it's not because I can, it's because I wanted to ensure that, everything is done according to my envision, because I know how I want to frame the panel. Other artists is good, but I will not want to rely on them to realize my vision if I can physically do it myself. I mean, who is better to bring your own dreams to life when you're able to do it yourself? I mean, that has been my philosophy. That's how I treat all my projects, and same thing as this also. I'm just trying to be honest with everyone on how the books is. I do not want to keep people waiting for books when you back the thing and it will take a few months to arrive. No, I was hoping that once I have the project done, I launch the Kickstarter, within the next 1 month the books will be at your hand. You get what I mean? Something along that way. And one more thing, for this first issue, I'll be giving out a free digital copy of my very first comics that I created, which is a more like a test piece that is converted from one of these story from Broken Binds, which will be made into a short film later on down the road. It's a one-to-one exact conversion where you're able to see. That book is already done. Right now, it's just only formatting it so that he's able to read in a proper format, or when you're using Kindle or iPad, and that one will be digital copy. It will not be a physical book. Backers from all tiers will be given a PDF copy of that for free. Not say for free. I mean as a thanks, because you guys are still backing the project, but you'll be given it to all the backers who back on any tiers. Be it whether we hit the rewards or not, it doesn't matter. Important thing is to get the book to you. You're able to see, you're able to understand. So I think that's it. I'm not going to talk too long. It's been more than 15 minutes, and I don't want to keep you all here to hear me rambling. Do enjoy the rest of Kickstarter. Of all the things that I prepared at the bottom, all the rewards and tiers. And thank you so much for giving me this chance to be on this platform, and being a new comics artist, or trying to be. I will do my best, put in my best effort, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.